for joining us for our Children's Division of the Mid-South Model and Talent Showcase 2020. So we're excited that you're here. We are live streaming, so we also have some people joining us that way, and we're excited. We'll say welcome to you all as well. And I think at this time, Miss Suzanne Green is going to come up and open us with prayer and a little invocation. So let's give her a round of applause, please.
Good morning. I would like to share with you an inspiration from a daily devotional book called All God's Creatures. If you want to get a glimpse of God, just look around at his amazing creations. It starts off with a scripture and then a short story about a creature or animal, and then it ends with a prayer. So I thought it's just something fun and educational for you. And those of you that love animals and creatures like I do, my family gives me a hard time about it, but my pastor said if we were all alike, there would be no creatures or animals, or we'd be inundated by them. So this is called A Tale Worth Letting Go. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again. My youngest daughter came back from her science field trip covered in mud and sporting a grin. She studied salamanders for 2 hours, swabbing them to check for a specific salamander disease in our part of the country. With her beaming smile and hair in Desiree, she announced, "Mom, salamanders are smart animals. They lose their tails to escape being captured." A trick I imagine we all had. It's easy to feel trapped in doubt, fear, bitterness, and envy. We can feel so burdened and weighed down by past failures and hurts and current challenges. How convenient it would be if we could just lose our tail like a salamander and slip away to be free from them. My daughter's experience with learning about salamanders was an eye-opener when I thought about it, because the beautiful news is we are not caught anymore. The Bible tells me that through the redeeming love of Christ, I am free. My past is forgiven, my failures overcome, and my heavy burdens are lifted. It is up to me to embrace the amazing gift of grace. God has called us to be new creations. We can release what holds us back and find our identity in the one who saved us. We are wholly loved, unswervingly secure, and cherished children of the King. If you feel captured by expectations, your past or current failures, remember who God is, what he's done for you, and release your wounds to him. He's already taken them from you. And here's the prayer. Oh, sweet Father, thank you for rescuing me from my failures and burdens. Remind me that I'm no longer captive to my brokenness, but a beloved child of grace. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Suzanne. We appreciate that so much for opening us in prayer. And we appreciate all the prayers of you all. You've prayed us through this unprecedented year that we've worked through with our models, and we're so thankful for our families and our models who have persevered, and they're here today. Thank you to these wonderful VIPs who are here, and I'm going to introduce each one to you. They've traveled, they've driven, they've flown in, and so we're going to introduce them to you. And we're going to have you guys just give a little wave, and we're going to give a round of applause for each one of you. And please take a moment in your program books to look at their prestigious bios. They come from all over the country, and they're renowned in their field, and we're just grateful to have them here. So first we have Miss Kimberly Keene with 180 Talent and Advantage in Nashville. And with her, her lovely daughter, Lily. So let's give her a round of applause. And rounding out that beautiful family is Mr. Dan Keene from Belmont University and Wise Kings Global Entertainment from Nashville. And we love having those three with us. And sweet Julie Martin from BMG Worldwide, based in Atlanta. So we are delighted to have Julie back with us. And new with us this year is Mr. John Kolinovsky, Calidus Agency, Dallas, Texas. And John is a brand new dad. He has a 4-week-old daughter, so he escaped to Memphis just to get some sleep, he told me. Miss Christina Mooneyhan, Dillard's here in Memphis. Welcome, Christina. And virtually, Mr. Barry Shapiro with Herman and Lipson Casting in New York. So we're going to hear from Barry.
President and top casting director at Herman and Lipson Casting. I've been with the company nearly 40 years and we've cast over 8,000 commercials. I'm so excited to be here at the Mid-South Talent Showcase. I believe this is my 7th or 8th year in a row. This year is going to be virtually because of you all know the situation, but I'll be watching all the talent really carefully and be doing callbacks, and I'm really excited, and I've always found great people at this event, and the Donna Groff models are always top-notch and very talented, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody perform. Thank you, and good luck, everyone.
Next, we have Miss Kathy Campbell with Heyman Talent, Louisville, Kentucky. Mr. Chris Partee with J.C. Penney, Memphis, Tennessee. Mr. Michael Turney with Michael Turney Agency out of Shreveport, Louisiana. And Miss Suzanne Green with Millie Lewis Charleston, Charleston, South Carolina. Mr. Bryce Russell with the New York Conservatory, New York, New York. Mr. Blaine Barkas, Provident Entertainment, Nashville, Tennessee. Miss Latoya Chavers, Visible Music College, Memphis, Tennessee. And our last virtual agent is Mr. Tony Perkins with Vision Models, Los Angeles. And let's hear from Tony.
Hello, Donna. Hello, Gary. Hello, Laura, and all the contestants at Donna Search. I send you good greetings from New York. I wish I could be there with you in person. I'm Tony Perkins from Vision Model Management. This is always one of my favorite events. I'm always so excited to come to Memphis, but as you can tell from my mask, we are in unprecedented times, so I cannot be there with you in person. Please know I'll be watching you all virtually and judging you, and so I want you to do your best and just be yourselves, and I'll be giving my callbacks to Donna. She will tell you what to do after I give her my callbacks, and we'll figure out what to do from there. Okay, kids, good luck. Have a great search. Know I'm there with you, even though I can't be in person. Thanks.
Thank you to Tony. And Tony and Barry are watching us and with us now, so we are happy about that. So I'm hoping that everybody is lined up backstage, and we are ready to go. So this is our children's division. We are going to have our teen division at 2 p.m., our adult division at 6 o'clock p.m. this evening. So this is just our children, ages 5 years old through 12 years of age. And so we are going to start off with our photography showcase. And first we have Miss Ava, number 101.
Hi, my name is Ava Cassidy, and I'm 5 years old, and I'm with the Donna Groff Agency, and I like unicorns in one, and I like swimming at the beach with my friends. name is Arby Fox. I'm 5 years old, and my favorite thing is Christmas. My name is Aubrey, and I'm 5 years old, and I love to do Christmas. Hello, my name is Megan Gabrielle Black, and I'm 6 years old, and I love performing. I'm Lexia Parker, I'm 6 years old, and I like to play soccer. Hello, my name is Aaliyah. I'm 6 years old, and I love to play soccer. Hello, my name is Annika Dodd. I'm 7 years old, and I do competitive dance and competitive cheer. Hello, my name is Jamie Ann Weed. I'm 8 years old, and I do competitive cheer.
Excuse me one moment. We're going to line the contestants back up. Their photography was not coming up on the screen. So we're going to line everybody back up and just do a little redo on that. The photography wasn't coming up on the screen. So Tad, are you set with the photography? Are we working now? Okay, we're going to do a redo on that. So we're going to start over with Ava. And we're just going to, instead of having them announce themselves, we'll just come out and let them just stand at the microphone. Tad, we need 101, please. Ava?
Ava Cassidy, and I'm 5 years old, and I'm with the Daughter Golf Agency, and I love unicorns. Hello, my name is Aubrey Fox. I am 5 years old, and I love doing Christmas. My name is Aubrey, and I'm 5 years old, and I love Halloween. Hello, my name is Megan Gabrielle Black, and I'm 6 years old, and I love performing. I'm Alexia Park. I'm 6 years old, and I like to play soccer. Hello, my name's Aaliyah. I'm 6 years old, and I love Christmas. Hello, my name is Annika Dodd. I'm 7 years old, and I do competitive cheer and competitive dance. Hello, my name is Jane Ann Weed. I'm 8 years old, and I do competitive cheer.
Hi, my name is Neelan Hodge. I'm 9 years old and I enjoy playing sports.
Hi, my name is Juliana Munoz. I am 9 years old, and I am in dance. Hello, my name is Keely Carter. I'm 10 years old and I love to play basketball.
Hi, my name is Anastasia Parker. I'm 10 years old. I like singing and dancing.
Hello, my name is Griffin Walters. I am 10 years old and I love to play and watch Pokemon.
Hello, my name is Ayana Prince. I am 11 years old and I like to play soccer. Hello, my name is Amaya White. I'm 11 years old and I like to play and sing.
Hello, my name is Nadia Walker. I am 4'8" and my favorite color is purple. Hello, my name is Naja Walker. I'm 13 years old and when I grow up I want to be a movie producer and director.
Let's give everybody a round of applause. That was their photography showcase. Sorry about our little glitch in the beginning there. And this enables the agents, our VIPs, to see how the talent looks in print, how they photograph. So each of the children, each of the models have their photo shoot, they have their portfolios. They've also already been seen by the agents yesterday afternoon and last evening. They've all had personal interviews. And they have had, some of them participated in a scene read script, a dialogue between two people. So they've been busy already, had a busy evening last night. We're going to move into the television commercial showcase. And each one of the children will come out and perform a TV commercial for you. Now, some of the children have written their own TV scripts to show a little bit of their creativity. So we will start off again with number 101, Ava Cassidy.
New mini Oreo cookies. Bite size, just right size for Connect Me. You don't have to be a man to love marriage. You have to be a wedge eater. It's true. You just have to love a fun, tasty dinner and with some dinner on you. Make tonight a marriage night. Hi, my name is Aubrey, and I'm 5 years old.
This is your TV commercial, sweetheart.
Oh.
Okay, your TV commercial. It's okay. It's okay. Say your TV commercial.
Hi, I keep forgetting about my commercial.
It's okay. Mom, you want to start her off?
Oh. Hi, I'm Olaf. I like warm hugs. I'm not really Olaf. I like Disney Plus.
This is number 104, Megan.
Honey Smacks, Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, Cheerios. I love Cheerios. They are low in sugar and they are great source of fiber for me. I can even pack them in my lunch for a snack. Delicious little O's the whole family will love. Try Cheerios today.
Number 105, Alexia.
I let my imagination run wild in my Barbie dream house. She can be who she wants to be, so can I. Barbie dream house by Mattel.
106, Aaliyah.
Introducing Minions Talking Action Fingers. You can put them on your fingers. You can buy them at Walmart. Just ask your parents. Minions Talking Action Fingers.
107, Annika.
If I'm not on the way to school, it's cheer, dance, ball, and everywhere in between. When this girl on the go needs a quick snack, it's little bites, muffins, and cookies. They are always yum yum to my tum tum.
.108, Jane Ann.
Steak, ribs, spaghetti, and chili. These are a few of my favorite foods. You know what makes them even better? Hidden seasoning. It's a secret ingredient you didn't know you were missing. It's so good, you won't believe your mouth. And my dad says always use Hardens, and he's the best cook.
.109 is Neelan.
Up for a good time? Get yourself a PlayStation 5. Play it with your friends or play it with your family. Buy one today for the price of $4.99. You won't regret it. PlayStation 5.
110, Juliana.
Milano double milk chocolate cookies. Double the chocolate, double the delicious. Dip them with your milk. Milano double milk chocolate cookies. They are so delicious.
Number 111, Keely.
So many toppings, so many flavors, so many scoops, endless spoonfuls of fun. Stop at Baskin Robbins. Your mouth will thank you.
112, Anastasia.
Are you ready for a new epic adventure in Fortnite Battle Royale? You can fight the 100 players online to be the last man standing, from riding sharks to collecting gold guns. Every round is a new adventure. Fortnite Battle Royale by Epic Games.
113, Griffin.
Tired of the same meal all the time? So annoying, right? Well, then you need to try Kraft Mac and Cheese Cups. So much cheesy goodness and easy for kids like us to make. Just pour water and pop it in the microwave. Try Kraft Mac and Cheese Cups today. It's Kraft for the win.
Do you want to help me catch some invisible nasties? You know, those little germs that get in your teeth and try to ruin your smile? All you need is 2 minutes, a toothbrush, and Kids Colgate Fluoride toothpaste. Brush in tiny circles to get all those nasty hiding spots. My smile is safe with Kids Colgate.
And that was 114, judges, that's Ayana. And coming up is number 115, Amaya.
I love going to Bath & Body Works. They have candles, lotions, hand sanitizers, plug-in fragrances, and so much more. With so many scents to choose from, you can find a perfect gift for every age. Bath & Body Works. Get your new favorite today.
116, Nadia.
I keep asking my dad to buy me a car, but he keeps saying no because I'm only 12. How ridiculous is that? But if I could get a car, I'd get the new Dodge Durango. It has a sunroof, seat warmers in the front and back, plus tons of safety features. I can even talk to ask for directions. The new Dodge Durango. So nice, it'll make anyone want to drive.
And number 117 is Nija.
My dad got me a debit card. You may think that's great, but sometimes I have unhealthy spending habits. That's why he got me a Greenlight card. Greenlight is a debit card for kids. My dad can have money at any time. Greenlight comes with an app that monitors how much money I have left and where I spent it. It even allows me to save money. Greenlight also allows parents to choose the exact stores where kids spend. Greenlight card, a peace of mind for parents.
Now let's give them all a round of applause. That concludes their TV commercial showcase. And I think we have coming up now, we have a little dancer for us. And is she all ready? We have Miss Annika, number 107. And she can go on and come out and get ready on stage. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes out.
Everybody's got their own special color and they work it like a star. Yeah, the russet, the brunette, you grew it, you bought it. It doesn't really matter, baby, long as you flaunt it. All the boys are crazy for the different kinds of shades, but if you're looking for a good time, you know we're famous, don't blame us. The best way to name us is color of sunshine. No, 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 don't be so fast to underestimate the lighter shade. Don't sip the haterade, because the blondes have more fun. Everybody knows that the blondes, oh, 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 oh. Sit back, relax, and just enjoy the view we make. It's possible that you'll get paid, cause blondes have more fun. Everybody knows that the blondes have more fun. Since time's begun, everybody knows the blondes have more fun. Yeah, people all around the world, everybody celebrate them platinum girls. Goldilocks, make the boys go nuts, Rapunzel down to the pixie cuts. Marilyn, Madonna, Charlize, and Claudia, Gwen Stefani, Taylor, and Britney, Iggy, and Anna Nicole, Barrymore, and Paltrow, Mansfield, and Harlow. Hey, ladies.
Let's give her a big round of applause. We appreciate her. Very cute. And we're going to move into monologues. We have several of those for you. And I believe, if Griffin is ready, we are going to start off with Griffin number 113.
Why do you watch the news every night, Dad? The news is boring. It's always the same. The news is just a bunch of guys talking. It's just so boring. Can't we watch the cartoon channel? Don't you like to laugh? I feel like my head's about to explode all over this room. I'm so bored. Pow, split, smush. Here, I'll be the news guy. Tonight, everyone in the world is very boring. And the whole world is boring. There's a bunch of guys talking about boring things over there, and the weather is boring. Have a boring night. I'm boring. Good night. There, I did it for you. Now you don't have to watch it. Let's watch cartoons.
Next is Megan. Megan is number 104.
Some people think that I don't like sharing, but that isn't true at all. I love sharing. I mean, what's not to love? To be able to go up to someone and say, "Can I have a piece of your candy?" And they give you some. Or, "Can I ride your bike for a little while?" And you get to ride their bike. Sharing is awesome. But sometimes I gotta be careful. Like if someone came up to me and said, "Can I have one of your cookies?" Well, if I gave them one of my cookies, I might have no more to share with other people. And that would be like the opposite of sharing. So that's why I gotta say no, but sharing is really important.
(110) Juliana.
Daddy, I don't want to be a princess anymore. I like the dresses and I kind of like the dancing, but why do I have to dance with boys? The last boy I danced with told me all about the worms he ate. I mean, how did he get his servants to search far and wide for the fattest, juiciest worms in the kingdom? I almost puked on my pretty slippers, Daddy. It was gross. From now on, can't I just dance by myself? I mean, I can dance with you, of course, because you're my dad, not a boy. But I cannot just stand another day dancing with worm eaters.
(112), Anastasia.
There's no such thing as fairies. Think about it. If they existed, we would have seen them in our bug zappers or felt them get squished under our bare feet in the grass. If you can't see them or feel them, they don't exist. That's why the only fairy that does exist is the tooth fairy. I know that for a fact because she leaves me cold, hard cash. Now that's something you can feel.
Now, Griffin had prepared 2 monologues for us, so we'll welcome him back, number 113.
Dad, I'm sick of this. The mosquitoes are eating me alive. Can't we go inside now? I don't have to learn to play baseball. It's okay. I think I get it now. Eyes on the ball. Right. Maybe I'm just not any good at this. Maybe I never will be. But a guy can only hit on the head so many times with a baseball. You know what? I don't like this anymore. I think I'll just quit. Can't I? Can't I just quit, Dad?
Let's give all of our monologues a round of applause. All right, I'm going to welcome to stage Mr. Bryce Russell from the New York Conservatory. And Bryce, I think we have a microphone maybe for you up here. Or had you rather be down there? It's up to you. Or you want to stay down there? Okay. We're bringing a mic down. Michael is bringing a mic down.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Hello, everyone in the virtual world. Hey, Grandma and Aunt and Uncle and everybody out there watching. My name is Bryce Russell. I work at the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts in New York City. I've lived there for about 10 years now. I grew up in Mississippi, down in Gulfport. I lived there my entire life until I moved about 10 years ago. So I really love it up there. I have to say that while it's been a very weird year in New York City and everywhere around the country, it's not a ghost town in New York City anymore. People are out eating, the streets are busy, Times Square is back up and running. All we're missing at this point is Broadway, which we're excited to have come back. But as of right now, as someone who lives there and is there daily, it's really starting to come back. I'm really happy to be here in Memphis. This is my, I think, 5th year, Miss Donna. I don't know if you know off the top of your head. I think it's my 5th year here because I think one of my first years was the year before the last election. So it's been around that time. So I'm really excited to be back. Before I start talking, I want to give a big thank you to Miss Donna. So if everybody in the virtual world who's here could give her a round of applause. She and her team and Miss Laura, they have done an incredible job with everything kind of stacked against them this year to have this event. I have felt safe. I know the contestants have felt safe, and hopefully you guys have as well. I think she's done a really amazing job of making this happen. So thank you so much. I work at a conservatory in New York City for actors that are interested in acting for film and television, as well as theater. So that's what we do. We train and get them out there working professionally. Some of our more recent graduates are Miles Teller from the Divergent series, Jacob Batalon, who was most recently in Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. He plays Spider-Man's best friend, the short, stocky guy, Ned. And then we have Shailene Woodley and a list of others that have graduated recently, a lot of younger actors. So we tend to do a really good job, and we love Donna's kids. They really come prepared. They're some of our best students that we find here. Now, this is the children's category. So obviously none of them are looking at going to college, hopefully. And I think you're all happy about that. So I'm mainly here for ages 16 years or older. But Ms. Donna's asked me to speak and share some insights that I have into the industry, as well as into what I do on a daily for my job. So the first thing I want to talk about is there's 4 secrets that I want to share with you guys that I tend to keep in the back of my mind that are not only good for this industry, but really any professional industry in the world. And the first one I want to say is relationships. Now, what do you think I mean by that? Don't embarrass yourself. What do you think I mean? Relationships. Anybody? Building relationships. What else? Anything else over here? Everyone's scared. Anybody else have any other insight into what I'm talking about with relationships? Well, this is what I mean. So I used to work at a place called Pearl Studios in New York City. It's a big casting studio where Broadway, television, and also classes run. So I used to work there. So a lot of big professional things were happening on a daily basis. I was riding the elevator up to work one day. There was a gentleman in the elevator with me and two dancers. And these dancers were pretty regular on Broadway as ensemble dancers. And they were auditioning for a show called Cats, which was coming back to Broadway a few years ago. And they were in the elevator talking about how much they hated Cats and hated the music and didn't get the concept. And sure, maybe a lot of us don't understand Cats. Maybe we don't get it. But it is a show, and it is a way to get paid as an entertainer. So they were in the elevator, and they were talking about how much they hated the music and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, but you know what? It pays, and I'm there. They stepped off the elevator. The gentleman rode with me to the top floor. And I turned to him and said, how often does that happen? And he said, more often than you'd think, and it was Andrew Lloyd Webber who wrote Cats. So I say that to say that you don't always know what your casting directors and the writers and the directors look like. You don't know. So you don't want to talk about something in a negative light until you're home, until you're in the privacy of your car, because people that love the arts love to also criticize and love to talk about it and pick it apart. It's just a part of what we love to do. But make sure you're at home when you do that. Even here today, if your child doesn't get a call back or if somebody doesn't get a call back, it's not necessarily a loss, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. It's a gain because you got to see and meet people. And even if they didn't get a call back, don't make sure you say, she was the best one up there, he was the best one up here. I can't believe they must not know what they're talking about. Because do you think if anybody up here hears that and then goes home and thinks of your child later and goes, oh, I've got a good job for them, I'm going to call Miss Donna or I'm going to call their contact, they're not going to probably do that because they don't want to work with someone with such negativity. So relationships are super important in this industry. It's important in any industry. So just make sure that you save those comments, you save those things for home and for the privacy. The next thing I'll talk about is something I mentioned, which was losing. We often think if we don't get a call back, or if you're submitted by your agency for a role and you don't get the role, and it's something you've always wanted, that you've lost something. And I want to challenge you guys and all the performers here today to think of it in a different way. Think of it as gaining something. Because you can't lose something you didn't have, right? You can only gain the experience of getting up and sharing your craft and sharing things with the judges and sharing things with the casting directors and also being seen in front of casting directors. Oftentimes the name of this game is being seen in front of casting directors and being seen in front of people who can pick you up for jobs. And the more that you see them and the more they see you, the more comfortable they get. I often think of it like the weird, creepy bears in the Charmin commercial. We all know who those bears are. When you go to the grocery store, you're walking down the aisle, you see the Charmin bears, you trust it. It's the same thing. The more you're seen in front of a casting director, the more they get to know you. And then maybe 3 auditions down the line, you're not even there to audition, but they think of you and go, oh, that girl's perfect for this role. And they pull your headshot. So don't think of it as a loss if you walk away from one of your opportunities and don't get it. It's not necessarily a loss. It can oftentimes be a gain. Because if we're going to be real, it's a difficult industry. It really is. But if you love what you do and if you really work hard, it's very possible. And with Ms. Donna's guidance and with the people that you meet throughout your opportunities, it's really possible to work in this industry and do well. It really is. The next thing I want to talk about is fear. Fear can often get in the way of a lot of things. And fear is often thinking about something in the future that hasn't happened yet, right? So, for instance, myself, growing up in Mississippi, my entire family lived there with me. I was very afraid to leave them. I was. My friends, my family, everyone was there. I was scared. But oftentimes we're given opportunities and we don't know whether to take them because fear stops us. So I was given the opportunity to go to New York City. I took it, I went to New York, and I'm so glad I did because I still see my family 2 to 3 times a year. I'm still in touch with everyone I love, and I have a whole new family and a fiance in New York City now. So, that's kind of how life works. Now, obviously, for this age group, they're not looking to move to New York City and get fiancés yet, hopefully. Not at all. But the important thing here is don't let fear stop you from an opportunity, because you can always go backwards. I could always have moved home for my story in particular. So don't let fear stop you from moving forward in this industry. You're going to all be given opportunities after this showcase and potentially in the future, and you're going to have to think about them. And a lot of fear is going to come up. A lot of things are going to want to stop you from moving forward with that because, well, how are we going to do this? And what if that happens? And your brain's going to go into that mode. And stop for a moment and think about what could happen and the positive outcomes that could come from it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is working. What do you think I mean by that? Anybody want to have a guess what I mean by working? Working in the industry, sure. Anybody else? Auditions, sure. Practicing, yes. All of these things. And I also mean working in the sense of we often think of actors and performers and models that really you're only working if you've booked a job and if you're doing something, and that's not necessarily the case. You can be working even when you haven't booked a job. You can be working at home. For instance, I met a young lady yesterday who loves to cook. So she had a YouTube cooking show. And then she was picked up by her local network, and she goes on twice a week, or more, I can't remember, and does a cooking show for the local community, which is amazing. So even if you start out young, doing a little YouTube show, making arts and crafts, or who knows what, and you have your grandma and aunt and mom watching, and that's it gets you used to being in front of a camera, it gets you used to performing, it gets you used to speaking in front of other people, so that one day, when you have larger crowds, you have the ability to do that quicker because you've been doing it for a long time. So I would encourage them to do things like that, to go out and find things to do at home. If they come into the living room, which I'm sure a lot of them do, and say, Mom, I want to put on a show for you, right? Encourage it, because it's their way of starting to explore that and starting to practice in a way on their own and work out things on their own. I also often tell people they should buy scripts and buy things that they could be in. For instance, Miracle on 34th Street. There's a young girl in there. If you have a young daughter, that might be a great script to read through and for her to learn some lines from and to see if there's any good monologues and to practice at home being that part and go through it that way. So there's a lot of ways we can work on our own without having a specific job lined up just yet to practice. Just like a doctor or a lawyer or anybody practices at home or practices, hopefully doctors don't practice at home, or practices through schooling or whatever, actors do the same thing. You have to practice your traits, you have to practice your career in order to succeed and do well once you have the job. And the very last thing I want to say is joy. The reason that you all have brought your child here is because they find some joy in this, and you've noticed that. And you've recognized that in them. And the important thing to hold on to throughout this entire career that they may have is the joy that they have. And for them to realize how much this makes them happy and how much joy they get out of it. Because like I mentioned earlier, sure, there may be days where you don't get the audition or where you don't get the call back. But you also have to remember the joy that you get from doing this job so that one day when you do get it, it can push you forward to continue to working and striving for that. Because when you love to do something and that becomes your job, there is nothing like that feeling, right? There really is nothing like it. So continue to push them to do that. Continue to hold on to that joy with them at this young age and as they grow in their career. They're in really good hands with Miss Donna. Like I said, she has done an incredible job every time I've been here with preparing them and having some really nice talent to talk with. Thank you also as parents for bringing your children here and supporting them. My job often is calling parents on the phone and talking to them about opportunities that they've been given, about things that we are offering them as a school. And I hear a lot that, oh, well, I want them to be a lawyer. I want them to do this. So it's really encouraging, really incredible to see parents who see a talent that a child has been given and supporting that. So thank you so much for bringing them here and for doing that. And again, thank you so much. My name is Bryce. Come and say hello to me in the hallway. It was really nice to meet you all, and thank you, Ms. Donna, for having me here again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bryce. We love having Bryce with us, and he always offers so much, and he has gifted so many of our talent with scholarships for our teens and young adults, and we are so appreciative there. And we have several with you now in New York and doing well, and so we're so grateful. Thank you again very, very much. Well, we're going to move on now to our swimsuit division. We have a few of the kids who wanted to participate in swimsuit. So they are going to take the runway. Let me make sure everybody's ready. Miss Jessica, we ready? We are all set, and we're going to start off with number 101, Miss Ava. Take a brief intermission. The kids are going to be changing for their theme runway, which is Night on the Town. So they're going to be dressing up for that. So we're going to have about a 15-minute intermission. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. I think we have our excited little ones backstage, so we won't keep them waiting. And our theme runway is Night on the Town. So you're going to see them all dressed up. And we'll start off with number 101, Ava Cassidy. And a big round of applause for everyone. Now we have a fun thing that the kids love to do, family runway. And they love to get their moms or dads up on the stage with them for just a little fun. And if you wanted to participate in that, so we're going to do our family runway. And I will call out the numbers so you'll know who these are. We'll start off with number 101, Ava and her mom. Round of applause. Aubrey and her mom. 104, Megan and her dad. 105, And 2 adorable sisters, 105 and 112, Alexia and Anastasia. Two more sisters, Aaliyah and Ayana, 106 and 114. (107) Miss Annika. (108) Jane Ann. (110) Juliana. (116 and 117) twins, Nadia and Nija. Let's give everybody a round of applause. They did great. And they're just circling back around. We're going to give you just one last little glimpse of it, everybody, for their little parade of models. So we will see how they do with their parade. And let's give them some encouragement as they all come out to take the stage for you one more time.